And it's Ken Kraetzer at the Tobyhanna Army Depot at an Association of the US Army Birthday Gathering. We have a great chance to talk with a leader of the U.S. Army and the Association of the U.S. Army, Lieutenant General Guy Swan. And General Swan, you gave a very nice talk to the gathering of veterans and staff from the Army Depot here about all the things that the Army does around the world today. Tell us a little bit about all the things that our Army is doing for our country.
Well, the Army is a national treasure, and I think everyone understands that. But the Army is really the foundational service among the military services. When you look at what the Army does in the homeland, what it does overseas, the services, the logistics, the intelligence, the medical it provides to all the other military services, I think it shows that we call it the foundational military service of our defense establishment.
Absolutely, and you were very gracious in your comments to the gathering of veterans, some Vietnam veterans here, a table full of Korean War veterans and numerous current soldiers here. What are your thoughts about all the veterans of the U.S. Army?
I love them. Every time I get a chance to speak, I want to thank them, especially our Vietnam veterans who never got the welcome home, nor did the Korean War veterans that we got when we came home from Desert Storm, or the current generation gets coming home from Afghanistan or Iraq.
Absolutely, and you commented today about the drastic impact of sequestration, and we heard that from all the folks we know in the Army, the folks at West Point and different areas of the Army and other military areas. The impact of that budget cut last year, but continuing for the next 10 years. Tell us about that.
Yes, the Budget Control Act that was put in effect in 2011 to try to get some fiscal discipline back in our nation, deficit reduction, took a disproportionate share from the Defense Department, and that was a political maneuver in order to get some deficit reduction legislation passed. But the result has been a disproportionate cut to our national defense, and the association is pushing back against some of that.
Absolutely, and one of the areas that we talked about, you mentioned, was the impact of health care on the defense budget, both for the DoD and obviously the issues at the VA. How do you see that moving forward to take proper health care of our soldiers and our veterans?
Well, one of the things that we all expect as Americans is that we will care for our service members and veterans and retirees. That's kind of a social contract we've made with those who have stood up and raised their hand to serve. The challenge is that is expensive. That is an expensive benefit that these people have earned. And our goal really is to try to find more efficient ways of delivering that service before we actually go into the pocketbooks of those beneficiaries.
Absolutely, and I mentioned that you're a West Point parent, and we had a number of young soldiers in the audience today. How do you feel about the tremendous dedication of our young soldiers in the military today?
Well, everyone that is serving today in our armed forces, the large majority, probably 80 or 90%, came in after 9/11. So they came into a military and army that was at war. And you can't thank someone enough to step up when they know they're going into harm's way, and they still come. It's just absolutely amazing, and we can't thank them enough.
And we have a great opportunity to spend time at West Point. General Caslin's helped us, and General Trainer, the academic dean. And we just are amazed at all of the outstanding accomplishments of the cadets at West Point. Maybe you could just tell us about a couple of those.
Well, we've had some great leaders out there. Just last year, 2 years ago, Andrew Rodriguez, you probably remember his name. His father is a classmate of mine, General Dave Rodriguez. Andrew was one of the top scholar athletes in the entire country, a football player. He is now leading a platoon in Latvia. They deployed as part of the response to the Russian incursions in Ukraine. So this young man, within 1 to 2 years of graduating West Point, is out leading soldiers in support of our national defense.
Yes, we watched him overcome a very serious back injury to come back and play a senior year of football and just be an outstanding student. General Swan, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do in your service to our country, and want to thank everyone in the Association of the U.S. Army, a great partner of the American Legion.
Thanks for your service, and I also happen to be a life member of the American Legion, so thanks for what you do.
Our pleasure, General. Thank you. Great to see you at the Army Birthday here in Tobyhanna Pennsylvania. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio.